so they have finally allowed Mavuika to have a crown talent. Yes, actually, you could have had this a little bit longer ago, because if you didn't get awfully lucky when you went ahead and, you know, did some runs on the weekly boss and only got 2 drops every single week. But for people like me, no. You get denied your access to having a happy life with a high talent level Mavuika. It's literally impossible. I've only gotten double talent materials. I have not gotten any other talent materials, which is awful. Can this guy leave me alone? Normally you don't come this way. Stop. Yeah, look at your AI bugging out. Look at it. Yeah, awful. But we can see what she does with a crowned burst. Now, we still are waiting on her E-skill, so her E-skill damage isn't finalized, but this should be a finalization of her final burst hit. We are very low health. I will be very annoyed if we die here, but let's not die. Simple as that. All right, here we go. All right, E-skill, U, Q, E, whatever. All right, sweet. And boom, 1.4 million with a 3. Oh, we didn't hit. Okay, 350 on top of that. I mean, dude, she still has room to grow, but hitting 1.4 million. Are you serious, guys? You serious? Yeah, Citlali build is also getting worked on, you know, just as simple as that. I want to try doing the jump cancel, although I am sick. My reaction time definitely has suffered. I've been able to feel it. Like, actually, I've been able to feel my reaction time is less. So it's been very noticeable when I play video games right now that my reaction time sucks and it's not really that great. So we're going to try this out. We're going to make sure to, you know, have fun with this. However, I don't know if it's going to work, but 1.4 million, just 1.4 million initial burst hit. Easy. Just like that. Just kind of crazy. All right, so here we go. E-skill on you. Q, E, whatever. We'll hit you with that. We'll hit him with that. And let's go ahead and do this. Boom. All right, we got that. We got that. All right, boom. We have that more. Okay. Well, apparently for some reason, every single melt hit we did not crit, which is astonishing because if you've seen my Mav build, it is 95% crit rate. It's great. Every single melt hit, I just didn't crit there. It melted, just didn't crit on it. It's great. Great, though. All right, so here we go. We're going to try this out again. We're going to actually crit this time, and we're going to do the proper rotation with Mavuika. Apparently, there is a better rotation. I just don't know it right now, so not going to talk about it, not going to do it, just because that's going to be easier for us to do. All right, let's go ahead. 30,000 from Citlali there, and then, of course, we see 350, then we jump, then we do this again. No, I charge attacks a little too fast right there. All right, so we did a little bit of bad, but whatever. I mean, you could see that we are clearly doing like 2 million damage easily on rotation, right? Just counting the initial burst hit along with the 2 other melts does actually add up to like 2.1 million damage. And then we're also doing 100,000 when we're just doing our normal circles. And we still have improvements to make on our E-skill. Like, I think a lot of people are really underrating how strong Mavuika is gonna get. Like, it is really, really insane. Because, I mean, we were missing like 26% scaling on her E-skill at level 6 right now. And then I also still have, you know, the damage bonus from the burst that happened. So when I was using her talents at level 8 and 6, or level 6 and 8 more accurately, you know, we didn't really see a big, you know, damage increase from Arlecchino to Mavuika. And I mean, we're going to see sort of the same type of stuff again. I don't know, man. I really don't think that Mavuika is going to be hurt in any way. Let's go ahead. Let's do this. E-skill. All right. Okay. Boom. Boop. Boop. All right. Let's go this way. Boom. We melted, but we didn't crit. All right. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're just going to try this out. Okay. That one took a little bit not even a little bit. That took way too long to actually get as a thing. I meant to press 1 and revive Mavuika, but apparently that doesn't happen. If you're new here, by the way, 1, subscribe, and 2, this isn't my normal voice. Normally, I have a better voice than this. Right now, my voice is just kind of super strained from being sick and stuff, so not really that great. So we're going to go ahead. I'll restart here, and yeah, let's go. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead, get all the stuff here. I feel like my Bennett's crit rate is a lot, because I feel like I haven't really been missing. All right, we melted there, but we didn't crit. I mean, look how much crit rate matters for it. 340, and then also 270. I mean, the damage there is pretty strong. Had we crit on the initial hit, we would have done a lot of damage there. But yeah, I mean, what, 340 happened again, and then 270. So I mean, that's really strong. I mean, you go from 1.4 million to adding 350,000. That's already 1.75 million, right? And then you add another 340,000, right? And that brings us up to 2,090,000. And then you add the next melt hit, which brings us up to 2.43 million. And then you add another melt hit for 270,000. That's 2.67 million, right? And that's just counting like the normal melt hits. I'm not talking about the 100k normals, right? That just happened, right? You could add an extra 400k, sort of, not really, but like add an extra 400k to that number, and you're already at 3 million damage on a generic rotation without like any special like buffs or anything. Like, I mean, it works. It is a genuine thing you could do, and we still have some scaling to get off of this, right? It is 26% scaling that we gain from this, and that'll be on the cycles, which is really going to increase the damage. I really do think this is going to increase the damage, and it's going to bring us up probably over to 400,000 melts, if I'm being honest. Probably on most of them, and that last hit's going to be 300,000. I mean, from what I can tell right now, seemingly is just going to be way, or like, not way, but like, you get what I'm saying. Like, she's clearly going to be better, I feel like. The only issue you could have with Mavuika is that, you know, you don't like her restrictions. If that's the case for you, then sure, don't get her. But honestly, Shilonen fulfills her restrictions entirely. She gets her points up basically all the time on Abyss. I used a Fiorina with Shilonen run, and we got the points up entirely. I don't have C1 activated. I am summoning still for C2 because I do like this character, and I do think that I'll have a lot of fun with the one-shotting bosses, right? I understand the one-shotting bosses isn't for everyone, but yeah, I would certainly say that this is a strong argument for, I would say this is probably, I mean, if you're looking to clear chambers fast, I think her C2 is probably the most efficient way to just like dominate the game. If you ask me, her C2 is that strong. However, there is an argument to be made that you go for Citlali C2 over Mavuika, right? Because you get Citlali, right? And then you get these two constellations. And that, I think, gives her a bigger buff, or not bigger, not bigger, but maybe slightly smaller buff than her C2, like Mavuika C2. It's just, if you want to use Mavuika on multiple teams without Citlali, then you're going to want Mavuika C2. Personally, I like the character, so I think even if I don't want to use Citlali on her, because, hey, even at C2, this character might be so good that I run Arlecchino with Citlali, because that's just, Arlecchino plus Citlali is so insanely amazing. And Mavuika, I feel like she's going to be better with Vape teams even anyway, so you'll overall be better maybe even giving Citlali to Arlecchino over Mavuika, just because I think Mavuika probably will outdamage Vape Arlecchino, if I'm being honest. And then we'll try our Mono Pyro when I get to the versus video. But the bad thing is, though, that if I get 3 talent drops next week, I still can't do anything about it, because I have to level this up twice, and that's not going to help. I'm going to be honest. Like this, they really needed to add extra rewards, because we are now 7 days away from being able to level this thing up to level 8, and then I still can't even test Arlecchino plus Mavuika. I'm gonna do a video on it. I'll just see what the numbers are, but it still won't be fair to Mavuika because she's not maxed out talents, which is just completely unfair to Mavuika, I would have to say, right? And as you can see, like 7 days, 20 hours. Maybe I don't do the video. You guys can see it's 7 days, 20 hours. My video might not even be uploaded by the time this banner is gone. That is how annoyingly this is. Yeah, I probably won't upload the video until Arlecchino time, basically. I think overall, I would probably just save the video until I have her properly leveled up, because the banner is going to be gone anyways. There's no point in me actually comparing them with hindrances like that. So yeah, overall, yeah, I very good character. I think she is in talks for being the best DPS in the game, due to the way that she works, due to being able to just come in 1.4 million on your desk, right? Just destroyed. She has an argument for that, right? Absolutely, she has an argument for being the best DPS. Only issue is that Nevi is just that consistent king who really takes over the game, right? That's why. And then, like, in AoE situations, Mavuika she has proven to not necessarily be super amazing in AoE situations, although it's not nearly as bad as, like, Arlecchino, right? Where, you know, it's more of a issue of, like, oh, if you're separated so far away, it's like, well, Nevi can even have an issue getting those guys if they're not lined up right. So it can be an issue. It's been an issue for me one time, and I could have easily fixed that because I didn't even realize the guy wasn't getting hit. it looked like he was getting hit, but he wasn't. So that's is the one time it's ever been an issue, her AoE for me. But other than that, I mean, it's just super easy to do. So yeah, overall, Mavuika, absolutely one of the best characters in the game. And honestly, I don't want to do her pros and cons list before I get over being sick. I might do Citlali's tomorrow, if I'm being honest. Citlali, I haven't used the character enough, right? Citlali, not enough to make a pros and cons list. I could tell you that I love this character, she's great, but I can't tell you like all the intricacies of her kit, because she just, like, I have her level 8 and 7 talents, right? This isn't, and then I also, like, I mean, look at my build. Like, it's not really a great build, right? The only issue that I see with her is that her energy recharge is bad, but I mean, I'm running her on a 4-star artifact set that are 90% level 0s, alright? So, like, most of these artifacts aren't meant to be done. Like, this is my one attempt at getting her some, you know, better artifacts. It's got 10% energy recharge, but this could have rolled a lot better, if I'm being entirely honest. So, overall, and then, yeah, I mean, you can see here, not much energy recharge around here at all. So, yeah, still farming a set for her. I still definitely will be farming a set for her, but I do definitely think that it's not really the greatest, right? I might consider leveling this up, but I don't know right now. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy. Maybe become a member if you really enjoyed the video. You want to help support the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.